Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Parkscope Unprofessional Podcast Hour. My name.
Hi, Mr. J.
Hello, Joseph.
Is Joe. Joining me tonight. Joining me tonight is Lane. Lane, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm having a new beverage of Parkscope. It is a cup of Appleton with a splash of cherry, a very large tumbler glass.
Nice.
It's called the Rage.
It's called the Rum Captain because yo soy el Capitan de Rum.
Yes, you are the captain of rum. Thank you very much.
I will have a captain hat.
Also joining us in alphabetical order is Mike. Mike, how are you doing?
I am busy collecting aluminum cans for recycling to pay for my Horror Nights ticket.
So you drive up to LSU campus every day, like all the people who would go to UD after like Saturday and Sunday, and just like get all the cans from the parties?
Yeah, it's on my way to Michigan, which is where the best
That's the best return
rate is. Yeah,
clearly, yes, exactly. You see, it just makes sense. This is how you have to survive.
It literally makes sense.
It's oh Jesus! Fucking hell.
Wordplay!
We did it.
It me.
Also joining us is Nick. Nick, how are you doing?
The father to be.
Please.
God help
How'd that
us.
happen?
Well, what I'm
No, and also joining us is Sean. Sean, how are you doing?
Did you know Martin Short used to explain how sex worked in Wonders of Life?
Oh, I saw that once.
Another
It was
famed
good.
closed Epcot ride.
Make Epcot great again, y'all.
So they announced, I didn't add this to the show notes, but they announced they're closing down Some of All Thrills.
Wait,
Damn.
Nothing
officially?
of value was lost.
Some of All
It was
Thrills?
fun.
Some of All Thrills is great. It's like the only educational thing there. I argue that it's great. Build your own roller coasters, actual engineering with actual physics. Come on. Okay,
I
fine.
think Parkscope as a brand is a little anti-Future World. You can add
Wait,
me
what?
to that.
Discovery will.
Future World is dead.
Test Track is my favorite ride. The whole thing.
Okay,
What?
Oh,
awesome.
Frozen.
Hard stance.
they're all terrible.
Fast Track is the GOAT because you can design ridiculous vehicles. Sans truck nuts.
Yeah, Test Track would be the best if it had truck nuts.
Y'all are all also getting truck nuts in October.
Yes.
The Parkscope gift bag.
Parkscope truck nuts.
I'm gonna put truck nuts right on my Camaro.
A pea on each of the nuts.
Just the. I apologize for the children in the car. I'm sorry that we have to explain that now.
Oh.
Well, this is going to be a great show.
What the hell are we talking about?
So,
We did it.
everyone, Jungle Book Alive with Magic is ending September 5th, and
My TV
everything,
cried.
and we have gone back to the normal way of the universe,
I
where
cried.
Animal Kingdom closes at like what, 6 or 7?
5.
At 5.
Or
They're gonna figure out whatever the hell is gonna happen to Tiffin's.
And apparently our beloved Nomad Lounge is hemorrhaging servers.
Oh,
They're not getting any tips.
Well, because it's at a freaking
dead
dead end.
Alright, so what were they thinking?
Oh, it's in
all
a dead
this
end
stuff
right
should have
now.
happened next year.
Yeah.
Everything.
They were thinking Rivers of Light.
Nomad, Tiffin's should all opened next year.
They were thinking Rivers of Light would open. That would be the main driver, and then and then Avatar would open, and they'd have 2 bumps. The problem
the
is
same decisions they made at DCA, but Animal Kingdom is not DCA.
exactly DCA.
We've known Rivers of Light was going to be garbage for like a year. I feel like,
But
they
there was
should
still-
realize it was going to be garbage.
No, but
at least a year.
here's the thing: Rivers of Light didn't open. But they were going for the World of Color bump, as Lane said. It was a 2-time bump. They tried to get that restaurant in. It didn't work.
Yeah, but World of Color gave a bump because it was good.
It was awesome.
Okay, and hold up. Disneyland's right next to DCA,
Yeah.
so that's like a big difference. Animal Kingdom's in the middle of freaking nowhere, and it's always closed early, so who cares?
It's
And that's the problem.
Also,
The nice restaurants when there was something you were walking like
Yeah.
when Avatar was open, and that wasn't a. it's not
Like,
it.
even if Rivers of Light had opened, Tiffin's and Nomad Lounge are still on the complete opposite side of the park.
They're overpriced for their location.
There's literally nothing over there. And yes, overpriced.
For what the park offers as far as for them to have another sit-down restaurant that's that price point, they need something.
You know what's a shame? That should be at Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom needs something like that, like a nice lounge and a nice restaurant.
You can't have a
Not
lounge
Animal
there.
Kingdom. Well, yeah, they can.
It would be
No
nice.
boo.
Let's be real, they can do it.
Walt said no.
They need
Walt's
to do it.
dead.
Listen,
Look, Horror Nights is already ruined. Let's not ruin the Magic Kingdom by adding
Good
alcohol.
point. Horror Nights is ruined.
okay, but Magic Kingdom already has too many people. They need more restaurants and more booze, and that's what they need. They need a nice place with cool food and cool drinks, and a chill place to sit. And then they can bring their parades back because
That's something we forgot
they
to
just don't
add.
need parades right now.
That's another thing that's going away, glowing away.
I just added it, bro. Do you even audible, Joe?
Yeah, I know.
Working on it.
Glowing away forever.
There we go.
Omaha.
So
No?
let's talk about how Paint the Night is not coming to the Walt Disney World Resort.
It's
Wait, it isn't?
Summers, right?
Is not.
Not.
Wait, really?
No.
Yeah, they're just refurbishing it in Disneyland and Main Street Electrical Parade is
And
just
it's
like a
possi-
temporary
it-
thing.
So reportedly, like Paint the Night's being refurbished, they may send it to Disneyland Paris or something. Well, not only that, but it's like even listening to some just people who I understand who know stuff in like entertainment, Paint the Night's not even scheduled to come here. They don't have the capacity to put those like the floats in the parade barns here at Disney World. And if they
did it.
were going to do it, how would you start that press release? Would you go, Paint the Night's coming to Walt Disney World and Disneyland's getting the Main Street Electrical Parade back? Or would it be, say goodbye to the
can't
Main Street
afford
Electrical
two.
Parade? I mean, yeah. So, I mean, that how they released that would have been 180. They would have done this in the middle of the day, not in the middle of the night. They wouldn't have made it seem like this weird thing. It's
They
not
haven't announced they're
happening.
doing anything, correct? They've only announced that they're taking stuff away.
They've only announced they're taking stuff away.
We did it.
Except they are adding,
did
they're adding something by getting rid of that terrible 60th anniversary show for World of Color.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, they're
that's-
getting Old World of Color back. So I'm going to Disneyland in November, and I was jazzed to see Paint the Night, and the Disney gods are removing it from my ability to see it.
I think you maybe still be able to see it because they're doing it seasonally up until they
Seasonally
debut.
downtime in November.
They haven't announced the seasonal dates yet, but I believe it. When are you going in November? Probably not.
12th, 13th, Avengers Week.
Oh,
Sorry, Marvel.
We-
Sorry, superheroes.
yes, thank you very much. Yeah, we don't want Universal suing our ass. I don't know yet. They haven't released the dates yet. Just put on Owl City and just run
So-
around and take acid.
so-
It's the same thing.
I did not read the press release. Is Main Street Electrical Parade going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Sean, do you mean it's glowing today?
That's
Can-
it's just. Oh, that's funny.
And Walt Disney World really screwed up by destroying Spectrum.
Truth.
Don't get me started. The only good parade ever that has ever existed.
Tapestry Nations.
They destroyed my childhood when they destroyed
Way
that.
Oh no.
Oh, Wayla.
The only good parade that has ever existed, and
Spectrum
Disney let it
Legend.
rot.
I love Spectrum Magic though. Spectrum Magic.
Mickey Mania.
Mickey Mania.
Yeah.
I would like to throw the Jam and John
Oh yeah.
because it was a good
They got
time.
rid of that too, didn't they?
They-
Yeah.
Like,
Remember-
they were just like, nope, done.
Remember. Well, the reason why they gave for that was they were doing construction or something. Remember
They
for the 100th birthday of Walt Disney, every single park had at least one parade, and the Magic Kingdom had two. Now we
Now
have
we only got the
one.
Magic Kingdom.
We have one parade. One parade.
No jobs, no bacon, no bush.
They've put the parade in a bathtub. That's
Yeah,
the whole
first
intended.
story.
They just want to put the parade in a bathtub, and the Navy
that.
too.
Wow, there really is only one parade.
Yes, think about that.
mean-
There's only one parade.
I mean, parades are garbage, so it's fine, but
The one they have is
Good. I have never.
it is fun.
it's all right.
I haven't been to the Magic
float's
Kingdom
really
since
cool.
they opened it.
I keep
so
saying I'm going to watch it every time I go.
3 o'clock's a hard time to get.
Uh,
There's so many better times to be at that park, and the middle of the
Yeah.
afternoon is
It's
the worst time.
it's real hot there at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've watched
we-
it probably 3
It's a
times.
parade. Forgot about the blasted
Celebrate?
loud. With
that's
Pixar
not
tiles.
a parade. That's an assault on the senses.
It's floats that goes to parade.
I'm pretty sure the Fantasy Fair parade could just be marching like heat lamps from fast food restaurants because it'd be practically the same. So
I'm sure they still have high school band.
I mean, when it comes down to it, you can either watch the parade or be at Trader Sam's. I'll go for Trader Sam's.
At
Not
3
at 3
o'clock?
Trader Sam's doesn't open till 4, noob!
I know, but I'm saying
be
I'd rather be waiting an hour to get into Trader Sam's than watch the parade.
What kind of Parkscope rum captain are you, not knowing when Trader Sam's
He's
opens?
just a rum lieutenant.
I waited outside. I waited outside at 4 p.m. to get into that. I waited outside an hour to get into Trader Sam's back in the day. I understand. It opens at 4. I'd rather wait for Trader Sam's than watch the parade.
Let's move on with this list. It gets even more ranty.
It even gets better! Because guess what's happened, y'all? Guardians of the Galaxy,
Oh.
Star-Lord.
We didn't talk about that yet?
We have not talked about that yet.
Best movie ever.
We have talked about Mike's dislike of a wonderful, wonderful space film.
It's a great movie. It's incredibly touching. A story about a boy whose
Correct.
mother has died or is dying, and is on
Eight
trying to
Wires
come to
in
grips
Space?
trying to come to grips with that. So I don't know.
It's okay.
It's a fantastic movie.
It's a
Great
fun time.
movie.
But that's not what we're arguing about. We're arguing about red car trolleys stopping in the middle of this.
I like
Spaceport.
You think it's gonna be cool?
that. Some warpness.
It would be cool if they had like shy neon, and then when it got down to the
Instead of
Our
red
characters?
cars, can we chrome them and make them chrome cars?
Sure.
those are just called cars, and
With truck
next the cars land.
Yeah, they need truck nuts
You
too.
can get chrome truck nuts. I
Lane,
looked it up.
Lane, whenever you go to Disneyland, you should chase some truck nuts and try to put it on one of the red cars and see what happens.
Okay, already done.
So yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy terror overlays happening at Hollywood Studios, because let's be honest, it's not happening at Disney World anywhere.
You mean
No, I'm
Disney
saying.
California Adventure?
What did I say? DHS?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
Good job,
apologies.
girl.
It's happening at DCA. It's not happening at DHS, and it'll never happen anywhere at Disney.
And this is happening because,
Yeah, because the Project League got fired.
that is also true.
And jeez,
The
don't
project
even
lead for
care.
that whole set of things, right?
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff
It's unfortunate.
So I don't like this. Do y'all have like a different opinion?
on Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
think it's spectacularly
Wait.
lazy.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
It
on.
would be fun.
So for Guardians of the
and a
Galaxy,
waste of
right, Nick?
Property, but it's fine. I don't care.
I mean, I wish that they were doing something besides this with Guardians, but
Like the DCA Tower is awful as is. So
right. I think it's going to be something that we can have fun with writing together, and that's all that matters.
So here's my gripe with it: is that they've had how long to build an attraction, and now they want to do a 6-month overhaul at the last
Joe,
minute on this.
have you ever tried to hashtag story, bro? It takes time.
It
But
does take time.
the point also is like they're trying to pitch this as some sort of they're starting revving the engine on Marvel, and if this is the starting of revving the engine on Marvel, they're so screwed. This is so
8
sad.
years after they bought it.
8 years after they bought it, we'll finally have that Star Tours thing and this overlay on Tower of Terror. Wow. This is spectacular.
You got to that patience is very important.
We did
When they
it.
when they started revving the motor with Star Tours, look at what we're finally getting with Star Wars Land. I mean, the wait is going to be worth
6
it.
years
Good
later.
point. Good point. Hashtag wait and see.
That's literally the dumbest argument.
No, it'll be fine. It's already a fun ride. They're gonna change the queue. That's about it.
This-
I wish they'd build something new and increase capacity at places that are full.
This
It's
just screams summer night testing.
it's gonna look terrible from everywhere in the resort. It's not.
Yeah, that building
It's-
is gonna be ugly as sin.
It's lazy. It's just and the worst part then is just people going, well, this is just them doing Universal, and it's like, oh my god, guys, and it's just like,
Do you think that they're actually going to change the outside?
no, they're just gonna slap crap on it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Part-
that's what
part
they're
of me
doing.
to think that they're not going to even slap crap on it. That they're just
Do
going to
you remember when they were
across the sh-
Painting the Transformers building.
Oh,
That's what they're gonna do to this. They're gonna
that's
put
such
the
an awesome
stencils
thing.
up, lay it out, black over the stencils.
They're just gonna put barcodes and a bunch of not aqueducts. Lane.
pipes.
Yeah, drain pipes and
metal shit.
metal shit on the
I
outside.
mean, air ducts.
Air ducts. There we go. Thank you.
HVAC.
I'm a trained professional.
Yes, I know, Lane. I'm not trying to cramp on your game, bro. I get it.
Okay.
Just
Speaking
saying.
of
Text
saying.
people not having their jobs anymore.
Yes,
because
that's
of Marvel
good.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, good one.
WDI had a big old set of layoffs.
Yeah. So this is the start of something.
We did it.
Well, no, let's lead with.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to lose their job. I feel sorry when people lose their job. Everyone needs to be gainfully employed. That being said, this was coming.
All these people are going to have jobs.
Okay.
The good ones, the really good ones are going to have jobs, and there's a lot of good ones who got laid off. So they will have jobs.
Taylor, what's up?
So Mike can mute himself again while he's in the kitchen. So
I hear SeaWorld's looking for some good people.
Walt Disney Imagineering went through massive layoffs worldwide. Over 450 employees were laid off, I want to say, at least. I've heard higher.
Shanghai.
I've heard higher. I'm not sure. There's 1,700 employed worldwide, so a good fraction of that the workforce is laid off, including Tom Fitzgerald, who is the head of creative for Epcot, and also Joe Rohde's contract has not been extended. So there we go.
T-Bac's gig, be a contractor for a few more months.
He's not even finishing his thing.
Don't tell our secrets.
Avatar ain't opening. Yeah, Avatar's not opening by the time he's packed his bags.
That Pandora
Guardians isn't.
Pat.
Hell, do you know what? I'm going to say it right now. I bet you Rivers of Light isn't even open when he leaves.
No. Hey, do you want to hear my take on Rivers of Light? It's not opening. They're leaving an empty show bowl there.
No.
Nothing's going in.
No.
They'll do a movie on a big screen.
Rivers of Light is a bigger train wreck than Cursed Child.
Please don't
Y'all
give.
are haters.
You see.
Cursed Child's good.
Please don't give Mike any ammunitions.
He's not listening.
Yeah, Scorpius Malfoy's awesome. Anyway,
Yeah, I agree with Lane. Rivers of Light is never going to happen.
that's pretty bold. To say that. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be heavily modified and different, but it's going to happen. It's sort of like Chinese democracy or Duke Nukem Forever. It'll happen. It may not happen the same way, but it'll happen under that name.
I think there's a lot of parallels, but that Disneyland mid '90s parade
Light Magic?
show with the
Light
space.
Magic.
Yeah, I think Light Magic and Rivers of Light both have light in the name. They're going to be famed, and people are going to forget about them, except for us nerds that remember everything, because this was a big old flop.
At Christmas, they can project Mickey.
I mean,
There's animals in it.
I'm telling you, we're going to get a Peach Dragon show.
Just
They're
keep
just gonna-
rotating.
They're just going to rotate
animated classics.
shitty projection shows in there for every
Beauty and the
new
Beast
movie
show's gonna
that
go
is
in there.
vaguely animalistic.
Josh Gad as Cogsworth is going to be on a water screen in the Lotus.
No. Well, Beast is in the title. No.
Oh, it's coming. I think that's.
He's a
just
big
the-
Disney Parks fan, actually.
Yeah. Did you hear that he emailed Jim Hill's story?
Yes.
That was so.
So anyway, WDI layoffs happened. We wish them all the best. They will be employed soon. I don't think this will be the last of the layoffs. I think this is the beginning of the end. That's my 2 cents on that.
of the large variety of WD, not
Or
of
any-
WDI ever.
Well, I'm
There'll be one at Walt Disney
Imagineering
World.
type.
No, I'm saying I think they're just laying off pretty much everyone in WDI.
Nah, they'll leave like 6 people. There'll be like somebody over it all and one person per. That's
Also, I heard Joe's conspiracy
Totally
theory
nice.
that this is the first step into Wanda buying out parks and resorts. So
That's
it's
possible.
Canary
That
in the
would
coal
be
mine.
That'd be awful.
Wanda.
Well,
That's the
but
chick
that
from
also
Fried
makes
Green
sense.
Tomatoes,
Okay,
yeah.
so let's go to that real quick. Wanda, real quick. Buying the parks, the best way to do that is laying off nearly 2,000 people who are just part of creative.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Because you don't have to do anything new because they're just trying to make money off what.
So, and then also, I mean, then you just get some project managers or some or high up creative people, and then like they're just part of each park or whatever, and then they kind of they're part of
You don't
adding
even
new
need
attractions.
Creatives. Keep like an engineer and an architect, and boom, you're done.
No, they're not even going to do that. I mean, so that's my 2 cents, and I bet you if we watch, we'll see way more layoffs happen, and then they'll probably spin off the parks. Also, I'm still recording right now, so this is all recorded. So yeah,
I think it's a possibility that Disney just wants to be a movie and IP holding company.
We did it.
yay, exactly. Well,
Or
I
Uncle
mean,
Walt.
the best things Imagineering has done recently, I do have to say, are themed bars. So
Yeah, they're crushing that.
Abracadabra bar.
that seems like a miss, but the rest seem pretty good.
They've that Frozen ride's like better than Kong though.
Can we talk about Horror Nights?
You know, there's some
No, stall for a little bit longer.
There's-
I'm still eating.
Okay, fine. So I think there's a few jokes we can make there, Nick, but I'll just leave it be. So
What else is going
I
on?
guess we got a vamp while Mike's eating still.
Oh, that means it's my time to shine.
Yeah, actually, let's do this. Let's just do number 6, and then we'll do number 5 last. So, Lane,
I finished my
we had fun.
Went to
for the
car
year
lines.
recently, and I planned a great American road trip.
He went to
Me
car
and my
lines.
cousin took the Camaro and went adventuring. We went to, I bought my Cedar Fair Premier Pass, their highest end, silver, platinum, whatever. Their high end pass, so I could get into any of those parks I wanted to. And I
We
took off
get
on a
it.
trip.
You're showing off.
Shut up, Ann.
I'm just, this is a lead up to the amount of hours I spent driving in a car by because
Poor,
my partner
poor
was not
Joe.
old enough to drive.
Lean.
I mean, Lane. I'm sorry, Lane.
Just
Hello, Ann.
we're trying to actually do an episode here. Thank you.
I left.
Continue, Lane.
I left Atlanta on a Wednesday. Got to Carowinds Wednesday super late. Rode Fury, Rode Intimidator, Rode Afterburn, all wonderful rides. I love Carowinds. Can't say high enough about them. They are putting in flat rides next.
Yeah.
It'll be a good addition. Carowinds kicks tail. It is a legitimate regional destination. If you can find your way down there, please get down there. It's amazing. Camped in a tent that night, and then we drove to King's Dominion, a park I had never been to before.
My
Here's
old home
time
park.
to talk about King's Dominion.
Yes,
Um,
yes, we do.
It was a place that was a bizarro world of roller coaster parks to me. I grew up going to Six Flags Over Georgia in Atlanta, and I thought the roller coaster lineup we had was what every amusement park had, and that's what you were going to get. And this had like 12 launch coasters. It felt like everything was crazy. Everything was a lot more intense. We rode this weird bobsled coaster that was fun. I'm looking at the list
Avalanche
now.
Run.
So I did ride Anaconda. It was a old looper thing, and it was just
Don't you got buns, hon?
it
Yes.
was a good thing.
Anaconda's real old.
Anaconda's
it is
real
91,
old.
so the age of those kind of loopers. We rode Avalanche bobsled coaster, backlot stunt coaster. There is that
Rebel
is
Yell.
for people 12 to or for people 8 to 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it is not big enough for even a small regular person.
Was that the Italian job?
Yes.
Yes.
At one point?
And,
Okay.
and I rode 2 of them this weekend. But the backlot stunt coaster at King's Dominion was very rough and not fun. Skip it if you can. Then we rode a few other things. They had a good Woody. They had a standalone Woody. Dominator was super fun. Volcano the Blast Coaster, as Joe said, scrambled my mind. What did you say? It broke me?
Yeah, no, it basically, it was like losing your virginity, basically. That ride is
No,
insane.
it's just chaos, and the launch is kind of fast and pretty intense, and it takes you inside outside, and there's 2 launches on it, which I didn't know. I researched none before this, and it was awesome because my mind was blown the whole day.
They were building that the last time I was there.
Yeah, you've missed some stuff, and I'll tell you something later that y'all all have to go get on because it's ridiculous. Volcano was crazy and spun so much. The second launch is right before a vertical lift hill, so you just like are doing a move, and then you spin around one more time, and then you hit an accelerator and shoot way up vertically.
Well,
It's so weird.
let
It's a
me
weird
let me
ride.
explain it real quick. This is a Intamin suspended coaster that's in the old ride building for the Smurfs Dark Ride.
Oh,
So basically, like it
Wait,
looks
so
like
that building was there, and they said, let's
Yeah.
build a crazy
Yes.
launch coaster inside of it?
Yes. Exactly.
Because I thought they made it like that.
No.
Like, why would you make something
No.
this ridiculous?
Nope. You can see the old the channels for the boat ride there. So you go over the water so you exit the station and you go over the water and then you go into this tunnel and then just bam, the LIMs hit and you're just going like 50 miles an hour. You do a 180 and then that propels you to the top speed. You go up and you go vertical and up and do a cobra roll out of the volcano.
Yeah, it's awesome. The Cobra Roll out of the volcano is really cool. I rode it twice, and I was just like, it scrambled my mind.
Yeah, and then there's a few Heartline rolls and a bunch of other stuff, and then you go back into the volcano and you hit the block breaks. So, yeah.
Lane, did you know that one of the Woodies there used to be themed to Wayne's World?
What?
It's not open right now.
It's not there anymore?
No. The hurler is still there. It's not open this season because they believe they're refurbishing it and maybe doing an RMC to it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it used
so
to
the
be...
hurler, it's a copy of the one at Carowinds, which I like the one at Carowinds. It's very fun. Flight of Fear,
It used to be, the Wayne's
scared
World hurler.
the pants off of me. You walk through. So this is one of those. It's like a rock and roller coaster 15 years before its time, and it has this weird, creepy alien abduction theming. And you walk in the queue, and we had the fast lane, so we just walked in, and there's these creepy, like dead-looking aliens staring at you, and like regular guys just riding a roller coaster, and then like there's clearly a launch because you like straightforward build like from the outside. You see like a 20-foot launch building, and then this big old 60-foot circular silo of roller coaster. And that's the best way to describe it. The ride was really fun. It was very much like rock and roll. I did like the one at King's Dominion better than the one at King's Island, but the queue and this creepy aliens were much scarier. They like played it straight there at King's Island. They played it silly, and they like all had Cincinnati Reds hats on. Last thing about that park, we waited till the afternoon. They're Dueling Woody's fun. I just have to say that Rebel Yell's awesome. They closed the one at Carowinds and put a water park there, but Rebel Yell is quite fun.
They closed Rebel Yell?
No, Rebel Yell's still open. The Thunder Road at Carowinds was the North Carolina, South Carolina ride.
Yeah.
Dueling Woody. And they closed that down and put a water park there. The water park's awesome. Intimidator 305
Yes.
at King's Dominion is the most intense, ridiculous roller. It's
really new.
Okay.
It's 2010, so it's basically like Millennium Force, but 10 years later.
Okay.
305 feet, 85-degree vertical drop, cable lift hill, so it kind of gets you up there quick. And I rode Fury the day before, and Fury has this long, kind of smooth drop, and Fury's kind of fast. But my buddy told me that I was going to black out on this first turn, and
Alan. Let's just say Alan. Alan did.
I for real grayed out on this first turn because it's a little like a ride where they just forgot that you had to turn on a roller coaster. You hit this first bank so fast and just kind of like first dropped, spun it out. So it's like, what is happening? So I yell a lot on rides because it's just fun. It makes everybody else more fun. I didn't talk or yell on this ride, and I think that's why I blacked out. We rode it again at night, and I like made sure to breathe and made sure to yell and made sure to talk, and that made it better. But Intimidator 305 was the most intense, long, scary, like, this is going to be like flight simulator tough.
Didn't they?
It's the only way I can describe it.
Didn't they like do some work on that? Like they opened it and then they had to take it down for a little bit.
Correct. I talked to our buddy and he said that it made a one season like that. And like, no, we got it. Or it might have been the first season before they even opened it.
Yeah.
Like it is the most extreme roller coaster I've ridden on the East Coast. Like it is a crazy, crazy.
Like so many people were blacking out, they had to go in and redesign the track or something.
So that was the most intense ride I did. The scariest ride of the weekend was riding 64 West in the rain from Kings Island. And Kings Island is a campground almost on site. It's really cool. Please stay at campgrounds next to roller coaster parks if you can. It's literally the best time of your whole life, especially if you have families. It's a good time. We drove the next day over 64 West, and 64 West is through West Virginia. And I thought, oh, it's a ride, just driving stuff.
Nope.
Oh, I was white-knuckled, like 35, 40 miles an hour, not accelerating sometimes. Because I can go up mountains. I was in my Camaro. You can go up mountains just fine. Going down mountains, not touching anything, you're doing 70 or 80 next to tractor trailers in a heavy rainstorm. I had to stop 2 or 3 times just to, like, calm down and breathe. And I had just rode Intimidator 305 the day before, so it was like, this is too much stressful, like, downhill accelerant. So if you kind of like roller coasters and scary things, highly suggest the 9-hour drive from Virginia to Cincinnati.
And I was at, Who Farted having a sliders and fries and a beer, and I'm like, hey, Lane, when are you going to be at Kings Island? He's like,
wedges.
Yeah, and wedgies. And he's like, yeah, 8:30? And he's just like freaking out the whole time. Absolutely fantastic.
What do we do? So I met my friend Joe, Joseph, as he is called, Parkscope Joe. And what did we do Friday night?
We met at the hotel.
Drink.
Correct.
We drank.
Not important.
We-
Important.
We had some Musk in the Minotaur.
Not important.
Well, we went to...
Butt stuff?
No.
Also not important. We went to Jungle Gyms, and if y'all saw the Trackers video, shout out to Tim and Jen. It's a really fun time, very silly place. It's like a wacky. If you were at all close, please go to either Jungle Gyms. They have fancy porta potties, and there's a Campbell soup can that sings at you. And we saw this creepy Lucky Charms band, and it's just like a wacky themed out place. If you like theme parks, you'll like that place, especially if you like Chuck E. Cheese and/or Country Bear Jamboree.
And what did we buy there, Lane?
I came home with some Cleveland Stadium mustard and a can of Skyline chili. So I covered all my Ohio bases.
You didn't get any olives from the olive bar?
I did not get any olives from the olive bar.
So
the next day,
we went to the other one that the Trackers went to. So they went to a different. There's two Jungle Gyms. They went to the other one. We went to the one where you could ride the monorail on the outside.
Oh, you can actually ride the monorail at one?
Correct.
And that used to be the Kings Island monorail. But here's the thing: it was closed when we got there. So anyway, Lane.
Next day, what do we do?
We went to Kings Island.
Oh man, Kings Island's awesome. So this was like kind of the peak of the trip. We knew we were gonna get fast lanes. I knew I was gonna get to hang out with Joe. Kings Island has a lot of. The fast lane was quite expensive because you knew you were there to freaking ride. And I'll just go through the list from the bottom. Trust me later. Woodstock Express we rode because it was fun and I got the credit. Vortex I don't really remember. I think it's a looper.
Yeah, that's the Intamin. No, not the Intamin. That's
Arrow.
the Arrow looper that was built
looper.
on the old Bat.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. It's also kind of at the front.
No, that's way in the back. Way in the back.
It's way
bro.
in the back. Sorry.
Way in the back, bro.
We rode the racer. It was really fun. We did go by. This is our hot current regional Parkscope update. We did go by the Mystic Timbers lot a few times. We rode the train around it. Mystic Timbers is the new Woody that is open next summer.
Yes.
At Kings Island. It's going to be super awesome. GCI is making it, and it's got crazy old looking cars that I'm looking at right now. 3,265 feet, height of 109 feet, 53 miles an hour. Is going to be a Woody built in 2017, so expect what you expect from that.
Well, what's insane about it is it's 100 feet tall, but they're going to have 16 airtime hills on it. So that's going to be awesome.
You're going to get it. We rode the inverted boomerang facing each other. Don't recommend.
Face off / whatever it's called now.
Invertigo,
sorry. Yeah.
We also rode that Flight of Fear, and that's what I said. They had silly bags. So it was the same set of creepy aliens. Please look it up. Flight of Fear aliens. They just had body bags over them, and the body bags were then wearing Cincinnati Reds hat.
Yes.
Firehawk was a Vekoma Flying Dutchman.
God, fuck that ride. Oh, God.
Those should not exist.
I should have used the locker. I should have paid for a locker to throw my stuff in there, because all I could do is hold on and hope to God my phone or keys wouldn't fall out of my pockets that whole time.
Joe was a little stressed about that one.
I will way stressed.
Skip the next two. We rode the Bat. It is a ride. It does exist. It was an arrow suspended Iron Dragon.
So the Bat used to exist where Vortex was, but they had to tear it down, and Kings Island put out a 2-page spread in industry trade saying don't buy arrow suspended coasters. So Arrow basically paid them off, and then they bought another one and put it where it is currently, themed it to Top Gun, I think. And
yes,
then
it was Top Gun.
And then they
rethemed.
Yeah, Flight Deck, and now it's the Bat. So there you go.
You rode Banshee probably 3 or 4 times.
4 times.
Banshee is a top 5 roll.
What is Banshee?
Banshee is a modern B&M inverted.
With what kind of restraints?
With the restraints that are on the Wing Riders.
Yes.
The soft jackety ones. Do those have a Coaster Boy nickname? They probably do. I don't know them. I'm a mediocre Coaster Boy. Banshee's awesome. They have the restraints like they have on the Wing Riders, so if you have ridden any of the Wing Riders, they're very comfy. Banshee is also very comfy. I heard a few people say it takes away from the experience. Nope.
Yeah, that one guy from Diamondback.
Yeah, we heard a few people
that
kind of talking to Coaster Boys, and they're like, no, it kind of takes away because of this. And I was
Jerk, idiot.
You feel safe and secure, and it's just fun. What do you want out of a big, smooth roller coaster?
It's like a hug.
Well, Banshee in the back is probably the most insane ride I've ever been on. That is right up there with Maverick in the back, just absolutely perfect.
But Banshee, you put in that top 5 category with whatever you think your most favorite set of rides you've ever ridden is. Banshee's in that category for me, along with like the Hulk and Fear 325. Are like, this is a world class roll. Banshee's awesome.
I remember riding that the first time because it's the first thing we hit in the morning, and just hearing. And Lane was behind me in the row, and I just remember hearing him laugh, like when we did the really slow barrel roll, and just hearing him laugh doing it.
Yeah, they do have a barrel roll that basically pauses upside down, and you just have to giggle. So that's a good time. We rode a backlight stunt coaster again. It just participated, not great. There had to have been something exciting about it at one point.
It was smoother, right? Better effects.
It was a little better, and they did have the effects running. The one at King's Dominion had zero, like full-on Six Flags amount of effects running.
No boom.
My personal favorite ride of the day was on the Adventure Express, a 1991 roller coaster built by Aerodynamics. It is a mine train. However, it's kind of big and pretty comfy. You get to go up, you get to go down. There's a lift hill as the final, and they have crazy. So it's basically knockoff Indiana Jones theme, which I think is cooler than a real Indiana Jones theme thing.
Hey, Mike, do you want to mute your mic real quick?
No.
It's good. It helps my story.
Fine.
So there's a silly lift hill with a silly like Legends of the Hidden Temple God and some Tiki Room guys bounce their arms up and down, and I laughed so much. It was so much fun.
It's the
And they
biggest
didn't spoil it for me.
It's so anticlimactic because you're going up this. It looks like the final lift hill to Big Thunder Mountain, except instead of doing like a few more like helixes, you just go right into the station.
But it's as if the final lift hill for Big Thunder Mountain, and the station is going to be right there because you saw shedded clearly lift hill right before the station. It's like you go to the last hill on Big Thunder Mountain, except it's the Tiki Room that is happening around you for the last 30 seconds of the ride, and you get to dance and make funny motions.
That sounds fantastic.
I want
Yeah,
a Tiki Room
time.
coaster.
All the birds sing words in the fellow hours croon.
I want a Tiki Room coaster.
So I skipped 2 on this list because we rode Diamondback. Diamondback is
Well, there's
amazing.
2 really big coasters you skipped.
I'm going, buddy.
Okay, cool.
Diamondback. So my favorite type of ride of these B&M Hypers, #Love You World Showcase B&M Hyper, that will happen one day. If I have to privately fund it, I will make this happen. It's a B&M Hyper in the same vein as the other B&M Hypers that I love so much, with Goliath Six Flags Over Georgia, and Apollo's Chariot, and a few of the other, like, they made some darn good rides for a few years, and they're still making good ones because Fury is so great. Diamondback was great. Me and Joseph rode the bar for a while and had probably 5 or 6 beverages.
Well,
some friends.
what was really good was first of all, we also do you want to talk about Diamondback more?
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Well,
talking about Diamondback.
Well,
We're
you're
currently
talking
on
about the
Diamondback.
bar beforehand.
No,
I mean, we rode Diamondback before the bar.
Correct, but my cousin
Okay.
who was with us, right?
Yes.
We were like, we're going to sit here.
You know
you
his
go ride
age.
Diamondback a bunch. We'll be back. He rode Diamondback 12 times while we were sitting at the bar.
Well, the bar is awesome because it's a nano brewery bar. So like they brewed all these beers off site and they brought them in. They're awesome, and it's right on the water near the Fest House and that pirate ship. Remember that pirate ship over the water, Lane?
Yes?
So that's pretty good. That was a good time. They had good pretzels and beer cheese, and we just talked to them. And that's the 2 people convinced to come out to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah,
So-
we met a lovely couple from Cincinnati.
How can they afford it though?
Well, they have a kid, so they probably can. And Diamondback's awesome. It's a good time. It's very straightforward. It has a cool, what was the end, or in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
where you go all the way out. You go all the way out, and then you come up, and you just do this up, and then like a quick turn, and then you're right back down into. Because they were just saying, we're only into Airtime Hills.
Also, the couple is Troy and Heidi.
Yeah, shout out to Troy and Heidi. Heart you guys.
There you go.
Last one we're going to talk about
Parkscope.
is the Beast. Some dude made it up. It goes out into the woods. You have to ride straight lines for like 45 seconds. It's 2 big, awesome wooden roller coasters smashed together. It's one of those places you wonder why it's still alive. I basically rode an Egyptian pyramid of a roller coaster. Like, why would you do this? Whose idea was this? Who funded this? How is it still open? Of course I'm going to go ride it. The Beast is crazy fast. They have these crazy, crazy tunnels where you're basically hit your head the whole time. Like, I felt like a cartoon character just going flunk, 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 because that's how close my head was to the side of this tunnel. There's 2 lift hills. They last for freaking ever. But man, it packs a punch. The Beast is a good time. We did ride it at dark, which was my, former. This is my coaster peak. Like, you want to ride Formula Rosa, you want to go ride the Beast at night. And then that same day, everybody was like, dude, but have you ridden the Voyage at night? So now I have this.
So we have to go to Holiday World now. So.
Yeah. So I
Awesome.
I slayed the Beast, literal, I killed this dragon, and then everybody was like, yeah, but there's another dragon you have to go slay.
Your princess is another castle lane.
Yeah, well, so I don't play video games, I don't know. But apparently, there's another dragon I have to go slay, and I have to drive to Indiana to do it. So, Holiday World, big shout out. Love you guys. I'm coming next summer, and it's going to be I'm going to ride the Voyage at night. It's going to change.
Well, also remember, Holiday World has all the water coasters, too.
Yeah, and I don't even know what water coasters feel like. I have been to Typhoon Lagoon since we've updated. I don't have anything notable to say about it, other than it's fun. But that was amazing. I will wrap up Lane's.
Well,
okay, questions.
Well, first of all, we have one more park to go to real quick.
Yep.
And also, what's your thoughts on? Well, I mean, what would you rank the best coasters at Kings Island?
Control ship. That's how you open a new tab.
Yes, it is.
I liked Diamondback. I would like to ride Mystic Timbers. Benchy is the best ride there because I would put it in maybe the top 2 or 3 roller coasters I've ever ridden. Because I like big smooth B&Ms, and my entire top 5 is big smooth B&Ms. With the Hulk and Fury. So Banshee's amazing. That'll get 1. I'll give the Beast and Diamondback 2 and 3. Adventure Express gets number 4 because Harchu and Mine Car that I can fit in, even better. There were a few rides on this trip that I was too big for, so I had to text Trig and say, Trig, don't ride this. We are too big for. Don't follow Trig. To follow. He is also a beautiful Nordic man. Shout outs to Trig. So that's my ranking of the roller coasters that are important at Kings Island. I will
Awesome.
review it again. Banshee, the Beast and Diamondback tie, Adventure Express. There are roller coasters, but why would you want?
Cool. So let's cover Dollywood real quick.
I drove to Dollywood the morning after we left Cincinnati. It took a lot longer than I expected. I was very tired. This is the end of my trip. It was raining quite heavily. My buddy that I went to meet said...
It's Alan.
Open.
It's Alan. We met Alan. Yes.
Very nice man. And it was quite a good day. It was very heavily raining. I paid for 1 ticket for him. And we went in, and nothing was open. I sat outside of Lightning Rod. 2016's flop of a flopper flop. Not going to open. This ride stinks. Sat outside of it for a while. Realized it wasn't going to open. Ate the fried chicken buffet. Oh my goodness, y'all. Go to Dollywood. Pay your $17. Eat at this buffet. The one I was at had a taco bar, a Southern food hotline, and this lady got me 4 or 5 different drinks in a sitting. Like, it was a hoop-de-doo quality amount of food / drinks / yes, I would like that. Yes, I would like. And she was like, no, I'm going to bring y'all some coffee to have with your pudding. She said pudding, y'all. Like, this is a good time. It was like 4 of us. There were like 13. I'm 27, and our 2 buddies were like 35, and then everyone else was ancient, and that's okay. But this place was amazing. Go to Dollywood, eat the buffets. It's a good time. Have it with your family. We rode Blazing Fury because it was still raining. Blazing Fury is an amazing ride, and I know I've used amazing a lot, but Blazing Fury is the best late 70s. If you like the Haunted Mansion for what it is, cool. You are going to love Blazing Fury. And that's the highest praise I can give it to a bunch of Disney nerds, is on par in weirdness and fun with the Haunted Mansion. And it's kind of a roller. We rode Mystery Mine. Love that ride. Get it. Cursor Eurofighters can get it. We rode Thunderhead, and I might have lost a few years of my life. Wild Eagle is amazing because B&M Wing Riders are amazing. Cheers. And it goes up and down a mountain. Then, the whole time, we were looking over the mountain, looking to see if Lightning Rod was going to run. My buddy got 2 rides on it the day before. Okay, we're going to see if we can get on this. And we did. Oh my goodness, guys. This RMC I hadn't been on an RMC before, and he was like, this is if you thought Volcano the Blast Coaster would change your life, wait till you feel this thing. And it's a hybrid. Y'all know it's a hybrid. Any of y'all can say, oh, it's a hybrid roller coaster, whatever. This was life changing. Getting on a ride of this quality, you cannot imagine how fast it goes. You cannot imagine this perfect marriage of jerky and straight and fast and sideways and scared for your life. It's scary, and especially when you know it kind of hasn't worked all year, you just double down on the fear of how scary this thing is. And to make it worse, you stand at the station and outside of it, and you see a launched lift hill, and then what appears to be a downhill coming back at the end with this crazy sideways bank, and then back into the station. That's all you can see. This ride goes out into the woods, up a freaking mountain, and has these ridiculous dumping, negative G hills where the restraints are awful. They're going to get changed for next year, but you got to click them down super far because unlike those B&M hypers I was discussing earlier, where you're I'm going to leave this loose, we're going to get way out of our seat. This thing, throws you violently out of your seat upward. And if you're not all the way down, it's going to be uncomfortable. The first time I rode, I had no idea what happened the whole time, and my seat was too loose, and it wasn't fun. The second time we got on it, it was a lot better because you could kind of feel it. But the best thing I could relate it to was this felt like when you're a kid and you set up a Hot Wheels track and you don't complete it, like the one with just the one loop and then it goes up. It felt like you could just throw it out, and if these cars weren't attached, they would fly 80 feet in the air and 200 feet forward. You have no idea. The closest feeling I've ever had to a ski jump. In the first hill, right after the long cap on it. So you feel oh my goodness, this is the time I'm going to just fly off of this track. I'm going to die right over hitting this little lift house thing. It was insane. And then on top of that, we got a night ride on it, and a night ride on Lightning Rod should be on every person that really loves roller coasters that has a bunch of rides. That should be on your bucket list because it goes out in the dark and they got nothing back there. It is just woods. You're going up a mountain. You have no idea what's going to happen. It
The Beast or The Voyage.
It does these negative airtime hills, and this is on all RMCs, but this is the first one I've been on. It does this negative G thing, and then it dumps you entirely sideways. So if you can imagine going off of a jump in a car, but then your car immediately takes a 90-degree spin to the right. You can't imagine oh, my body would like to be up now. But no, you're getting dumped out of the side. And I'm not talking a little bit, all the way dumped out. If this was a jug, it would just pour all the way out because of how ridiculous this ride is. The last minute you come to that last one I talked about you a second ago is a quadruple down. You've seen double downs. Okay, oh, we're going down. Oh, we're going down. That's my airtime hill voice. Oh, we're going down. But this has a quadruple down, and you're just praying for it to end. You're wondering what you did wrong to cause this feeling as it just throws you down and throws you down and throws you down. It's the most I've ever felt like getting tumbled by a wave. And if you ever surfed or kind of jumped in big waves, it felt like when you get on a big wave and it just rolls you around in the surf. Then you have to worry about it later. That was a crazy thing. Cannot recommend Lightning Rod any higher. It's very scary and that was my roller coaster trip. Then we camped out again and drove home. I did sleep in an Inu a few nights. Any Inu fans out there, let me know. It was fun, but I bought a rainfly instead of a bug net, and that proved to be a clerical error. So on the way
Yes,
home,
it was. Yes, it was.
On the way home, I bought a new jungle net that has an integrated bug net on it. That is what I will camp in from now on, because bug nets are important when you're camping in the south.
So
an Inu.
An Inu is a hammock that people use when they go outside. Are you familiar with outside?
Yeah,
It's a place that's not in video games or in cities where there are trees. You familiar with trees? They're green. Big fan?
No, we don't have trees in Philadelphia.
No, they just have independence and
We just created America, goddammit!
and the Eagles.
No,
Thank
we
goodness
don't,
we
we
killed
don't need to
shit.
talk about the Eagles.
No, we're talking about it. That's happening. Y'all birthed that. America's. So that was my roller coaster road trip. If you have any questions about road trips and or roller coasters, let me know at Lane Nichols on Twitter. I did.
No, actually, you're not at Lane Nichols. You're at something else, I thought.
Nope, at Lane Nichols.
Okay, cool.
Tell me what my own Twitter handle is.
Okay, cool. I have two quick questions, Lane.
Yes, sir. That was a lot of ranting. We were waiting for Mike to get done with his dinner.
Yes,
I'm ready.
Clearly, yeah. Anyway, so top 3 coasters of the whole trip.
Dispatch Disaster Transport.
That's not even one of the places he went to on this trip. So awesome.
Fury, Banshee,
Beast.
Lightning Rod.
So okay, Fury,
Fury,
Banshee, Lightning Rod. I think that's a really solid choice. I can respect that.
A lot of miles, really good time. Just take trips like this when you can. That's what I can say.
Second question is, how'd you like that Musk of the Minotaur?
It was an IPA.
Yes, it was.
Had general IPA flavor.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
One way or the other.
It's good.
It was good. I agree with you. I love a good India Pale Ale when they leave the hops in a little longer.
Awesome. Good to hear.
Like my
So-
car, Lightning Rod, Banshee, Fury. Fury's real good. It's awesome. Yeah, we'll get you out there next.
I need to get back to King's Dominion.
Baby X is gonna love some.
I can't wait to take
Strap that baby on Fury 325.
We're just gonna give her a Parkscope onesie, and
You're already assigning a sex, and we don't know it yet.
sorry,
So there you go.
Give it a Parkscope.
Give them.
Know them.
Neutral pronouns.
We don't know it yet, so that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
But because that implies more than one.
Give them.
Nick, can you have a kid with two? Okay, good answer.
Awesome.
Speaking of things that are scary.
So first, any other questions for Lane?
Oh yeah. Do you want to know anything about road trips or roller coasters?
I want to know why you didn't go to anywhere in Pennsylvania or New Jersey.
Okay.
God, man.
Because that's a whole nother
Hershey
trip.
Park, what's up?
Go to Hershey Park. Go to Dorney.
Because we have Hershey
Go to
Park,
Knoebels.
Knoebels, Kennywood.
That is on the
That's
list.
too
man.
far out there.
I have a question.
No, I'm just trying to get one regional park.
Hashtag Jazzland.
Hashtag Bill Jazzland.
What is your
Good.
opinion of the?
I saw one order.
Is
wasn't
it
fun.
friendship or pissed?
That was my.
Oh,
That wasn't. So the next, there's a cluster, the Kentucky, Indiana way that you want, like another 3 or 4 day road trip over there,
those
and then there's another trip where you fly into the upper Michigan, Ohio area, and you do rides up there, and then there's a Pennsylvania trip and really a upper New York, Coney Island trip. So that'll happen. I'll probably do one a year. I like roller coasters, but not enough to stop any of my other hobbies full time.
Awesome. So if you guys want to watch some videos, go check out the Tim Tracker. He did some stuff at Kings Island. Kings Island. He did that, and just like research some other coasters. By the way, Lane, as I sent you that video beforehand, Kings Dominion used to be even more intense with launched roller coasters with Hypersonic XLC, as I told you about before. Mm-hmm. That was insane. That's the craziest coaster I've ever been on in my life.
That's a crazy place, man. Kings Dominion, like, it was an exhaust. We started making jokes about it because every ride you went on, you felt as if it said, "Please hold your head back. There was a launch coming," or whatever formal way.
Head back, hands down, prepare for launch.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
So, also at Kings Island, I want to say I really liked Red's Grill, that sports bar we went to for lunch.
Oh, Joe.
Let me guess. They had a pretzel.
They had it. We didn't have it though.
It was a good hybrid of counter service, table service.
All right, y'all. Let's get to Horror Nights.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this. Lane, you ready?
I'm emotionally prepared.
Mike, are you done with dinner so we don't have to hear all your cleaning of dishes and shit? Okay, good. So, Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
We did it.
We actually have first of all, we still have one house to announce.
American Horror Story.
Yeah, it's going to be American Horror
No
Story.
one cares. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, whatever.
We don't have to
Anyway,
talk about it.
they're just waiting for
Murder
what
House Height.
they're waiting for whatever reason they need to announce it. Anyway, so
Well, they're waiting. They want it to be the last one.
they're waiting
After
for
they-
some sort of like synergy to announce
Yeah,
it. Is what I'm saying.
because they need to announce what the next season's gonna be, and
Yeah. Anyway, so point is,
Kind of missed monster or something. Could be fun.
yes. Anyway, point is, we missed a few announcements. First of all,
Yes.
Halloween 2.
We missed that.
Yes, we did. We did not talk about
Welcome to
Halloween 2.
Haddonfield. What's up?
Yep. We.
yep.
I hear Jen somewhere. Jen Tracker. Where's Jen Tracker? No, Jen Tracker. Lane,
Yes?
did you play the Yes Queen?
Yes.
Maybe. There's a chance.
Wait, I heard it very faintly, so I need to hear it again. You have to hold it up closer
We did it.
to the mic.
Keep going.
Okay, so Halloween 2, Hell Comes to, what was it again?
Haddonfield.
Haddonfield. Thank you very much. Sorry, just crazy week.
Yeah.
Halloween a house again.
It
Um,
picks up where the last house left off.
Yes, it does. It's going to be in the parade building. So
Yes.
I don't know.
And all the big kills are featured from the film. And it's going to be fun. Yes.
Cool. I'm game for it. I liked Halloween, unlike Sean.
Meh.
We all have bad opinions.
Was this from Halloween 2 Wrath
Yes.
Come on!
or Electro
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Boogaloo? Okay.
I'm looking forward to Halloween.
There's going to be a hot tub. It'll be fun.
Hey, they did that last year in the Walking Dead house.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
It was hot.
Kitty
We
pools.
wouldn't know because we didn't see it.
It wasn't good, but they did it.
Yep. Never went through that one.
So,
No.
Nope.
I'm not going through it this year either.
Some nice cow troughs there, y'all.
Not wasting
where's
my time.
The Walking Dead?
Sean, how are you going to fit in all 10 houses?
Okay, everyone, we need to take this down to like room level talking
Okay.
voices. Room level
Okay,
talking
Joseph.
voices right now.
Okay.
Lane, do you want to play that again?
Nope.
No, okay, never mind. So,
Anyway.
All the checks are in the mail.
yes. So Halloween 2, I'm excited for it.
Yes.
I'm happy for it. Also, where are they going to do the Walking Dead house this year? I forget. Is that where they did?
It's a sound station.
Where they did? I'm assuming where they did Freddy vs. Jason last year.
I don't know.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
It's up
Yeah,
there
I
at the
think it's in
front.
that one.
It's at the
So where they?
front. We're 25 years.
They'd given up on it.
Wait, what?
Just did.
Really?
What?
No, it's not. I don't think it's in the same soundstage as where 25 Years was.
If it's from Dusk Till Dawn, that's where
That's the middle. That's where TNA used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
in
the
that one.
first cue you get
Yeah.
to when you get in the park.
Yeah, so
That's
it,
what I
it would be
meant,
Freddy
yeah.
vs. Jason then.
Whatever.
Or I think.
cares?
I forget. Whatever. Anyway, enough time on The Walking Dead, because let's be honest.
That's
Who
going to
cares?
suck up a lot of people in that location, though.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so let's talk about some original houses, shall we?
Yay!
Talk about Krampus, yo.
You know what? You're right.
much
I'm sorry
fun.
about that. No, we're not going to talk about original House Hansen. We're not going to talk about original Hansen either. We're not talking to... I am proud to announce Halloween's 9th house will be Mbop the House, and it'll just be a bunch of Horror Nights icons from the 90s, and just going to be a bunch of it's going to be Sheryl Crow and
Wow.
Ace of Base just being murdered.
Oh, that's Thanksgiving Terror Night.
Thanksgiving Terror Nights.
Anyway, so Krampus, Sean.
Yes.
I'm so excited, y'all. This is gonna be the best. Krampus is here.
Krampus is scary, right? Like, I haven't seen
It's
it.
it's a horror. The movie's a horror comedy.
Sean,
but
would you
it's
put
like,
Krampus on the level of Shaun of the Dead?
It's more horror than Shaun of the Dead is. Like I feel like it's closer to
Scary movie?
Huh?
Scary movie?
No,
Okay.
A B
No.
movie?
no. I like Shaun
A
of the
B
Dead's
movie?
more- Shaun of the Dead is more comedy than horror. Krampus is closer to the horror side than the comedy side. I don't. It's honestly the thing it's most similar to, in my opinion, is Gremlins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a little bit more scary than Gremlins.
I can get behind this. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
game.
That's like tonally the movie is closest to Gremlins. I
And
think
they-
they're very-
Have they ever had a Gremlin's house?
no, but that would be amazing.
That would be fun. Oh, that would be fun, y'all.
Y'all gonna have that one.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this. It can be a lot of good creature design, a lot of chance for animatronics and stuff like that.
Do you think
so-
it's going to be a puppet house?
Yeah, probably.
I was kind of thinking this might be the puppet house.
There'll definitely be puppets. I mean, I would assume. Like Krampus is gigantic, so he'll need to be some sort of puppetish type thing.
And they said this is going into Shrek.
Yeah, where Alice was last year.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
cool.
It's gonna have a cool facade, y'all.
Well,
That's what they
inside.
said.
Inside it will. Yeah, I was thinking about the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
I've had beer.
So Krampus, yay. So Halloween
Check
2.
out the latest Scare Zone podcast for an interview with the production designer and the person who played Krampus.
Do you know what? Let's just give out a general shout out to the Scare Zone podcast. I'm really happy with
They're
stuff they've
awesome.
done. They interviewed
Doing
the
good
old
interviews.
they interviewed the old Ted, the Ted who quit recently from 2008 to 2015.
He retired
He retired. Yeah, well, you know.
for better opportunities.
Yes,
Cool.
definitely. So they also had an ILO interview. So I'm
Yeah,
That
super.
was a good interview.
That was a really good interview. So
Sorrel too.
And then
my personal
somebody, yes, Jason Sorrell is the goat, and then
Yeah.
and they had the lady who started Halloween Horror Nights,
yes,
and she
yeah.
told a bunch of great stories about how like they lit like the streets on fire basically one night or something.
When the
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah,
That was
that's
when
that's a really good
the
one.
robot, you know the robot thing that ate the cars. They had it there one night. And
Yeah,
it drank
Robosaurus.
gas out of a car, and it bit into it, and it sparked, and it burnt the street.
With the voice of Marlon Brando as John Truckosaurus.
So we're
Oh, no,
they're getting good interviews from people in the past and the present. Man, go listen to them. It's awesome.
It's a really good podcast. I cannot highly recommend. Oh, guess what? And guess who else was also on that podcast? The Trackers. They talked about
Aw.
they talked about the Scare Zone eating. What was it again? The Scare Actor.
Scare
Yeah,
Actor
the Scare
eating,
Actor
yeah.
eating dining experience. So there you go. So they talked about that. So go listen to them all. So
It's pretty outstanding.
yeah, and there's only about like maybe 12 episodes, 14 episodes. So you know that's about like less than a week's worth of podcasts
It's
you can
good to
listen to.
listen to.
There you go. There you go. It's a great podcast. So I highly recommend the Scary Zone podcast. So I mean clearly listen to ours first and then theirs if you get the
obviously
chance.
they are.
Just download them both.
Download them both. Just
Download them both.
put them in. So you get. So here's what you do. You get Overcast on iOS and you just put them in a playlist and just listen to ours, both of them back to back.
Back to back, man.
Let's just do that.
You drive
Just
to work
us.
every day.
At 1.5 speed.
Yes, at 1.5 speed. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Marco
I'm so
Arment.
sorry for whoever listens to me at 1.5 speed.
Original houses.
So the original, the OGs.
Yes.
So
This is what we pay for.
we
Our
have
mission goes to.
3.5.
Town.
We have 3.5 OG houses.
Yes.
The first house, Ghost Town, the Curse of Lightning Gulch.
Yes.
Let me pull this up real quick. When lightning strikes, the curse of Lightning Gulch comes to life, and this ghostly town appears.
We did it.
These doomed souls, who were once went searching for gold, found death and destruction, and now they seek others to join them. As thunder creaks, flashes of lightning will lead your way through this treacherous Wild West nightmare. Good luck.
It's the wildest ride in the wilderness, y'all.
Yes.
We're gonna make those jokes in this house.
Oh yeah.
And then
They're gonna hate us. They're gonna hate us so much.
They already hate us. It's okay.
That's a good point. Yeah.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's right.
Point.
Bear. Never mind. So, what are your guys' thoughts on the Ghost Town?
We love it.
Awesome. Well,
Oh yeah, I'm super hyped for this one.
Like
Yeah.
they're playing
Hype.
T-ball and or hitting with the Funko bat on all these original houses. Like just crushing it. I'm excited for y'all.
where's
We have to, and there's only 3.
no? There's 3.5. Where's the where's this house going to be at?
Soundstage.
Yeah, this is a downstage one.
I assume this is where they did
Body collectors.
Body Collectors last year.
Good
Probably.
guess.
Where was Body Collectors at then?
The very back by Soundstage
Very
30.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Dracula Untold.
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
Oh, I love body collectors.
Man, that was a
house.
great house last year.
It was a
And we got Ashley to go through it. How great was that?
She loved it. It was awesome. Horror
Body
Nights is
collectors
amazing.
was
So,
amazing.
I'm gonna
Dracula
be really-
was not.
Really honest with everyone right now. I'm sad I didn't get you guys through the 25th anniversary house. We could have done it.
Aww.
I did it.
We could have done it with Ashley, and she would have loved it. She'd be like, "This is the best thing in the world."
I did it during Halloween Horror Double Dip.
Double dip, fun dip, Halloween Horror Nights fun dip.
Bear.
So next house we have is Tomb of the Ancients,
Yes. Which
an
accidentally leaked by Universal PR.
An ancient
Yes.
evil has surfaced, and immortal beings from the past have returned to rule mankind. It was only a matter of time until, quote unquote, everyone take a drink, the ancient ones were unearthed. Now these makers of chaos are loose from the pits of hell, and the world will pay. So where's this one at?
Great.
Tent, right?
Or
Tent.
Tent.
gotta
Yeah,
be a
that's what I
tent.
meant.
This,
That's what
this
I
is
meant.
Cobweb.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the tent by.
Where Dollhouse was.
Is it the
Yes.
dollhouse tent? Then
Yeah.
then what's in? So what's in the
Because it's a state. It's
Chance.
right.
Chance.
Chance is in the other. In one?
MIB. Chances in MIB.
Are
Really?
you sure?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're just
Tent-
one tent's. It's one and the other. Who cares?
Yeah, they're tent
It's
houses.
just their soundstage.
But the
Wait, there's
the,
3 tents now. So
They're all tents. Who knows?
the aerial
Chance is a tent, and then Chainsaw Massacre's a tent also.
the one by Men in Black is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I bet because the
Yeah.
overhead view has an outdoor section which would work for the chainsaws.
Yeah.
So Chance is somewhere else. I'm not sure where.
10.
Chance
MIB.
is the Chance
There's
is
3
the,
tents, Joe.
Chance
Okay.
is the tent the Halloween was in when it was there. That was the dude with the
And Insidious.
that's it. I was
Okay.
gonna say the one with the Doritos thing on his finger. I couldn't think of the name of it.
No, not Doritos. They're Bugles, bro.
Bugles, yeah, the guy that the house that was not
Bagel with cheese, bro.
the house that you are all wrong.
That's a great house.
Wait,
It's a
what
great house. Insidious.
Oh, Insidious was good.
Insidious
I don't
is
think
great.
It was great.
It was good, but it wasn't Halloween level.
Tiptoe
It was
through
for
the
a child.
tulip.
Oh, no, I liked it better than Halloween.
Halloween
Sean, get
and
outta here.
Halloween and Insidious were good houses. So
Insidious is the
Correct.
cursed child.
But Insidious doesn't translate as well universally as Halloween does. Like Halloween just works, but
I had
Insidious
no
was
idea.
good.
I had no idea what it is. I'll be honest.
Correct.
I was just like,
Yeah. Whereas Halloween, like you just kind of get it.
dude's
Yeah.
trying to kill me.
You know what I didn't get in Halloween?
Oh, Sean, get out! Stop!
Scares.
Stop!
Hey, the scariest thing in Halloween was the little dude at the beginning who went trick or treat.
That's literally the only thing
that was in the middle of the ride, by the way. So
Oh, stop!
Oh
Show.
yeah, that was after the backyard.
that was a great house.
Overrated.
Second best house I've ever been in, bro.
Hey, Sean, do you want to go throw some snowballs at Santa Claus while you're at it?
Dude, Halloween.
Yeah, I would.
Of course you would, because
Really?
you
Snowballs at Michael
because you
Myers.
hate good things. That's why.
Maybe if I threw some snowballs at Michael Myers, he'd be able to scare me a little bit.
Oh.
Wait. You said Halloween.
It's your mother's handwriting, Trebek.
What'd you say, Nick?
Who said Halloween's the second best house?
Mike.
Me.
Oh my.
You
Okay.
No, it was a good house. It was a good
Okay.
house. I wouldn't say
My
second
favorite
best.
IP house. For
Okay.
Sure.
I might can say IP, but body collectors.
I didn't care for body collectors.
Freddy
and I
versus
need you to
Jason
tweet
was
this one more
better.
time.
Yeah, Freddy versus
Stop.
Jason was.
No.
good,
First American Werewolf was better.
too. Werewolf
Well,
was good.
that's not fair because I didn't see it.
Yes,
Giggles and Gore was.
Yeah.
but that's
Well,
not
I
IP.
don't know about that one.
Dollhouse of the Damned.
I don't agree.
Poop smell.
Um,
Poop
Walking
Dead End's
smell.
the goat.
The
A lot of things in 2011 were better than Halloween.
No,
You weren't there in 2011.
I don't care. Halloween's really good.
You weren't there. You literally didn't go through the houses.
I don't know. A bunch of people are saying Kong sucks and they've never read it.
Why is it
Written it, so
the greatest ride ever? I mean, I was born in 2004, but it's the greatest ride ever built.
may I say that I have written Horizon? So, just saying.
I'm sure I did, but I don't
Good for
remember it. It was not
you.
impressive.
If you can dream it, you can build it, bro. Yes, we
It
can.
did not,
Yes, we
it did
can.
not make an impact.
All right. So where are we now?
So
Yes.
we
We
have
never really talked about Cobweb.
yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Cobweb.
Mummies.
So it's mummies. It looks
I'm
like
slightly so. I think this is going to be a good house, but it clearly should be a Lovecraft house, and it's not.
Oh, what?
Y'all.
A Lovecraft house.
A Warcraft house.
Cthulhu,
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft.
No, but guess what? There are like tunnels and shit you have to go through.
Oh
Kind of
no!
like
It's got one of those
What's
daggone
it?
ducking tunnels.
You mean like in
Yeah.
Alien vs
Oh,
Predator?
the classic Monsters house had like that tunnel.
Alien vs
I
Predator.
think Alien vs Predator had one also, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and there's that little lame alien at the end that like popped his head out.
Yeah.
How you doing, y'all?
Hobbit duck.
Because it's gonna be so much fun.
Sure,
No, it's
people.
not, because your face is right at people's
Tomb
butts and their
of
heart.
the
That's the whole
Ancients.
point.
That's not even scary, because I'm just like, ow, my back hurts. Why am I doing it? Let me out of here, please.
It doesn't
Nick,
last that
if we're gonna do this
long.
for grandfathers, we have to be more fit.
Dude, I'm old.
No,
I run. I
Was
run
it
like
bruh.
You got
We're
like
doing this for at
19
least
years.
40 more years, so get on it.
I run like
Oh.
4 or 6 miles a day.
Do you even yoga, bro?
I have before. Yeah, I haven't been.
Well, Sean and I are going when we're grandfathers, so get on it.
It was a pact, mostly
Yes.
a suicide pact, but
Pretty much
So the
official
next
now.
house is Lunatic's Playground 3D. You won't stand a chance. While Jack's away, Chance has unleashed the horrors of her imagination.
Yes.
Her
Considering
twisted
getting
delu-
express pass.
Her twisted delusions and reality are continuously blurred in a 3D playground of carnage. When the music box stops, the world shifts to her sinister theater of the mind. But while the alarm starts ringing, Chance is thrown back into the brutal reality of her incarceration.
Incarceration?
Yeah,
Okay, so this is the
her incarceration.
it's the most ambitious house. So it all comes down to execution. If they can manage to make this whole concept they come up with, they're very proud of this concept of like the duality of reality in her mind. But it's all about execution. So we'll see. I'm excited. I trust them.
Cool.
Right, guys? Yes.
Yeah.
Question mark.
I think it's
This is-
super. Sorry, Lane.
I've only seen one 3D house that's hit its mark.
Alice.
Malice.
No.
Alice was great.
Alice was fine.
Alice was
in between, wiped the floor with Alice. If it can live up to anywhere near in between, it'll do well. I'm not sold, but I'm excited. It's Chance. It'll be at least fun.
Cool.
Or like quote unquote Chance.
Well, yeah.
People dressed up as.
I'm so excited for it. Someone compared it to Alice last year, but I think it'll be more blurring. I think they'll use the 3D effect to blur like what's reality and what's not, using that neon kind of color and then just normal lighting. But that's just
Somebody
me.
said something about comparing it to Dead Exposure, so we'll see.
Okay.
Where like if they do like a strobe or some kind of different flash, something different, to change from Asylum to Theater of the Mind.
Okay.
So we'll see. It'll be fun. Maybe not.
We'll
But that's
see.
all part of it.
Of course it'll be fun. It has Chance in it. Let's be honest. Sean will love
It'll
it.
be fun because we'll be with Joe.
Ouch. Or good. Or maybe good. I don't know. Sean will like it because it has Chance in it. So you get the idea.
It
So
has kind of chance in it.
No, it doesn't.
she's in it. Anyway,
Kind of.
She's
Yes.
busy.
we have another house we have to talk about.
Oh no.
And it ain't
Yes.
and it's
What?
not American Horror Story.
It's
Okay.
what it's the destruction of Horror Nights as we know it.
It's the absolute destruction of
What?
Horror Nights as we know
It's
it.
little screens.
So we're talking about the repository throughout
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Throughout this
We did it.
heart-pounding psychological journeys, guests' most personal and intimate fears will be tested as they encounter real-life characters in highly themed physical environments. Let me repeat that again.
Worst.
As they encounter
person.
real-life
Screens.
characters in highly themed physical environments, real-life encounters with characters in highly themed physical environments while working together in teams of 4 to uncover a paranormal mystery told through the use of cutting-edge technology.
Wait.
So what I heard you say was screens.
What I heard you say is this is Transformers with a different set of screens. They just switch out the digital projections on Transformers, make it like you don't like spiders. We're putting spiders on your Transformer screens.
Yeah, pretty much. All this is set in a
century.
Yes. All this is set in a centuries-old warehouse where paranormal and supernatural artifacts have been collected and stored for hundreds of years. Basically, it's the Hightower Hotel from Tokyo Disney Sea.
Ubuntu.
Exactly. Recently, though, the secretive organization behind the practice has installed state-of-the-art technology that allows special transportation to paranormal realms. Until now, the supernatural has infiltrated our worlds on occasions labeled, again, quote-unquote, take a drink, hauntings. Now, and for the first time ever, we will send you across the SDP, Special Dark Portal, directly into those terrifying environments.
Oh shit, we're going to the upside down!
Stranger Things.
I wish you a safe journey because what happens to you on the other side is irreversible. So this is something that's been rumored forever that somehow didn't pop up this year for reasons.
Except it did pop up.
No, it didn't pop up in the terms that I mean. That every single year previously I've read like Horror Nights rumors is there's going to be an upcharge house. There's going to be an upcharge house. This year, nothing about an upcharge house. So I think it's happening, and it happened.
Well, no, it is happening.
Well, that's the point. No, I'm
It's
saying
happening.
no one mentioned it, and it happened. So
Joe had a feeling.
yeah, no, yes.
I'm hooked on a feeling.
Bam, ba-dam, bam.
Hey, Mike, just join in, buddy. I'm
High.
That you're in love with me. Guardians of the Galaxy. Coming to Disney California Adventure.
Summer.
Hi.
Yeah, Mike's just taking a shot of whiskey right now. So, this is gonna be
I'm drinking a delicious cab right now.
This is a. Oh, you're a red wine drinker like me. I'm very happy.
Yes.
Red wine's the only wine.
Yeah,
white
that's
wine is
true.
for
Correct.
White women on diet.
White wine. It's for old white women.
That is incredibly true.
If it's better with Sprite and water in it, then it's not a real
Not
wine.
only that, I am making red wine this weekend. I'm very excited.
Are you gonna be like Lucy with just like stomping on the grapes in your feet? I hope
Juice
so.
is already made, but
Oh, then
I
what the fuck's the
appreciate the
point?
sentiment.
What's the point then? You better be smashing the grapes and be like dancing around. I mean, that's the
You have to
point.
concentrate grape juice, yeast in, clean water, and then later on you put the oak chips. Good stuff, man.
Anyway, this is going to be the upcharge house. It's going to be $50
Yes.
plus tax per person. There's gonna,
Hashtag Team Parkscope.
it's going to be
$1,000.
it's going to be it's going to be four people per trip.
Yes.
Or thing.
Team Parkscope.
Parkscope Squad, what's up?
You know, I was questioning this. I don't know if I want to do it because like it's $50,
Damn it, Joe.
but also you could also like
Joe, that's like 5 beers.
it's like
shut up,
3
shut up.
beers.
Shut up. So, also, you could just like for $20 more, $30 more, you could just get Express Pass and do all the houses you want.
But then you can't do this house.
I know.
Good.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
Let's not talk
there's
about
only
the money.
like 7 houses we really want to do. So
Yeah.
Watered. So you do
what's
like
we're there
three
for
a
3
night.
nights. Yeah. Lane's
So,
right.
basically, what I'm saying right now is that tickets go on sale on the 16th.
Sell out.
So what I'm basically saying right now is,
Yes.
you know, I'm drinking, so I'm game.
Friendship.
So yeah, I'll go for it.
Y'all have fun.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. No, I'm just going for it.
This is bold statements over
Yep.
over an
Oh.
internet radio show.
So who's gonna call on the 16th?
Mike.
We'll make
Yeah,
it.
I got it. So
Listen,
it's,
we already missed
Joe-
Spooky Doo for a whole day.
Yeah.
We're doing this on
Sean.
We're doing this on Friday, right?
Yes.
Fri- Friday
Sean,
or
Lane, and
Sunday?
myself are gonna kill it, destroy it.
It is.
Repository won't even know what hit it.
That's so A-type.
And then Nick
Mike thinks he's gonna
and
win.
the ladies will hit up Diagon and get all the
Ladies love
ones.
me.
And they will
Oh,
clearly make the best decision. Hey, Mike.
No.
Mike, have you had fire whiskey yet?
No, man, I'm waiting for you.
I told you not to wait for me.
Joe, fire whiskey is all about me.
Parkscope
Alright,
is
it's
about
not-
relationship
This
drama.
got really personal really quick. So
all
It's,
good.
it's not as good as Joe says it is.
it's great.
It'll be great
What?
because I'll be having it with Joe. So
I
that's
mean,
what it's all
it's
about.
gonna be great because I'm just gonna bring a gallon of Fireball in a
Fireball is
plastic jug.
terrible.
You know,
Oh
you're gonna
my
pass it back
God.
and forth on the
Fireball.
boat from Sapphire.
Fireball is literally the worst thing in the world. Anyway,
Sapphire hype.
so anyway,
you can enjoy your Sapphire. I'm gonna be in the freaking lazy river all day
with our tiki bar,
Yeah.
with our in-room tiki bar that we're creating.
It'll be
with,
in my room
with all the
Lane.
rums.
True. I'm
With
the one bringing bar.
yeah, but you're bringing it to our room
Wait,
Okay.
question mark? What?
because we have a fridge.
We have a kitchen. You don't.
We have a Hulk. So glad that joke landed. What a risk. All right, what's
Zinga.
next on our list?
So anyway, any other things about the
Okay,
repository?
where to even start? First of all, Horror Nights is not expensive unless you're an idiot.
If you do it
Hot
for
take.
4 days, like
If you do it more than one day, it's not.
Hot take.
Unless you did like a Friday or and a Saturday together. But if you do any other day in the whole freaking 2 months, it's not expensive.
Hot take. Y'all who go there like 4 times a week and drop like $80 on alcohol.
It's basically free.
just don't do that one night and go and do the VR experience.
Or don't.
Or don't.
yeah.
Just go to Ale House and get drunk. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Go to the freaking racetrack and or whatever low budget gas station, Hess, Speedway, and just go and get a case of
Convenience
freaking
stores of
Natty
Speedway.
Light or what is it?
Well, if they're trying
No.
to get drunk, they can't be drinking
Yeah.
Natty.
Yeah, you can't get drunk on Natty Light. That's like just trying to
Get you a bottle of Boone's Farm and get in the back of a tailgate.
get some Mag Dog 50-50, bro. We know what's going on.
Go
From
run into
Chicago.
Chicago. Go by the Lake Bryan, Little Lake Bryan, and whatever.
No, you gotta pull the T and the O off the back. So
Yes.
Wait, can they have truck nuts while they do this?
Of course.
No, they can't afford truck nuts, Lane. They can't afford it.
Well, y'all all are going to be able to afford it because I'm putting in your.
I like it.
yes,
We did it.
Parkscope fishing shirts, they're coming, y'all.
Lane is Oprah. Lane is Oprah.
Listen,
You get
audience,
truck nuts. You get truck nuts.
We
You
need to
get truck
the
nuts.
shirts. Hold Lane to it.
So anyway, do you want to talk about this? Like,
nuts?
no,
Wait,
just
we're still in the upcharge house.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
$50 is not a big deal for what this is.
I
One,
mean, how many nights
you don't have to wait in line anymore. Two, you have reservations, like you're in there. And then three, it's like you go in like your own pace, I guess, with your pals, with your squad. There's
Wearing
nobody like
headsets.
pushing you
Just
through.
squatted
There's
up.
no conga line touching you, running into you. Like this is what you would want out of a premium experience at Horror
Out
Nights,
of an
I
upcharge
think.
house. Yeah, a boutique.
Yeah. So it's not for everybody.
And they're going to
Okay.
mix the VR headset
Yes.
like that. That's good.
There are
How is
sets,
that
question
gonna
mark, yes.
Yes.
how's that?
Says
gonna
there
work?
Like,
Uh,
all right, so Delma, you got like these backpacks on you. You
Okay.
have the virtual reality goggles on front of your face. You have like a flashlight in your hand. So I guess in the flashlight there's some kind of camera or something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's like ride and go seek, right?
I gotcha.
And there's also sensors on the VR headsets that they have.
So like the whole point is this does stuff that you can't do in real life.
Did you see
But it,
the
like,
video I
it
posted from?
enhances real life.
And
What are you
the
talking
$50, if you think they spent the money on technology to make this for you,
Oh yeah.
that $50 is a tip to the guys that spent the money on the technology.
If anything, they're like breaking even or maybe getting some kind of profit. But like Lane said, there's the technology, there's the development of the software, they have to build the house, to clean all these freaking VR headsets, and there's only a limited capacity. So it's about really just having fun and doing something different and doing something a little bit more extreme, maybe. I think either Tim or Hate said that it's like the most extreme thing they've ever done last year. You know, as
We
far as
did it.
us, yeah, well, like for us that live
Blue.
out of town, we can't go wait all night long.
Yeah, we can't wait
On Hollywood
3 hours
Boulevard.
for Legendary Tree.
So like this is great,
Blue.
$50. I mean, it's a lot of money, but
Get you in
to
line.
do this one thing, if you want to do it, you have this option now where like true supply and demand. You reserve it, you do it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun.
Blue.
Not even a
Blue.
second thought about it. Like I'm just ready to throw down the money and do it. So on the 16th, we're doing it.
I think a good comparison is
did it.
there is a VR experience for Ghostbusters at Madame Tussauds in New York City. That's $50. That's very similar to this.
Well, it's like this. In New Orleans, there's probably this haunted house, 13th Gate or whatever. I'm sure it's like $40-$50. So,
Actually, them did the like high end house at that creepy ass prison outside of Philly, and they paid a good bit of money for it. But
Right,
it was a
so,
really
like-
fun time.
Well, that is actually very similar to Horror Nights. There's like 8 different houses inside the
Yeah,
prison.
but they did it back to back.
Yeah.
How stressful would that be? It's
Yeah.
like 45 minutes of house.
we can only dream for that. So I'm fine with it. I don't think it's unreasonable. I've been 3 times now. I see what the kind of quality they put out. I can't imagine this won't be quality. And just for the chance of not having to wait in line,
Yeah, it's
not having to be pushed through by flunkies with flashlights, and just have fun, sign a waiver, get scared out of my life. Like, I'm just ready for it. I'm ready.
Keep moving.
It's a no-brainer. I'm excited.
Whenever you sign that waiver, they will know who you are.
I'm ready. Bring it. Bring it, scare actors. Yes.
I can't wait for he to scare the shit out of you.
I'm ready.
It's gonna be great. Oh, let's be honest. He's working probably at Halloween. I mean, come on, right? Anyway,
What about
Good, I
Ryan
hope someone
Kennedy?
can scare me in a Halloween house.
shut up, Sean.
Oh,
Trick or treat. Yeah, he's not that short.
What about Ryan Kennedy?
Oh, we gotta edit that out. An hour and 38 minutes. 30
I'm very proud of him. He made the right decision. He chose Disney.
what?
Good decision.
For employment.
Choice between Mako
Why are we talking
and
about this?
It
a
needs to
lifeguard
end.
at Disney. Like, it's easy
Let's
question.
That's a
Go
no-brainer.
to the
Yeah.
last thing we have to talk about.
Why are we talking about this?
They were
Scare
starting to
zones!
We have a few We have a few last
Okay,
things to
so-
talk about.
The best one is the wharf.
No.
Well, no, we're gonna go through these real quick. So the first one on my list is a Vamp, 1995.
Yeah, greaser vampires.
No. It's the first on my list, so we're going through with it. 1955. Vamp, 19.
Whoop, there it is.
Vamp,
Vanilla
Vamp.
Ice vampires.
Vamp, 1955. Welcome to Hollywood High School's 1955 homecoming parade. Everything is in place until the greasers roll into town with fangs instead of switchblades.
Greaser vampires.
It's a procession of chaos with vampires ready to take a bite out of anyone in sight.
I hope they have
So
a-
many heart emojis to this house.
Awesome.
They're vampires. It's gonna be awesome.
Nope.
That's gonna be the best one, man.
That's by far gonna be the best one.
Up next, Survive or Die. A global.
Should we kind of tell them where these are? Because
Where is Vamp
Do
95?
you even know, bro?
No,
Hollywood. Duh.
No, Hollywood's gonna be Chance, I think.
No, Hollywood's where the freaking vamp thing is.
Oh, okay.
Right. Hollywood
Chance is where Masquerade was.
Right. It's right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In a
No.
front?
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
And then Survivor Dies where Purge was.
Okay, so
And then
Yeah.
Banshees. Banshees where everything
Central
like that
Park.
is. It's Central
Yeah.
Park. And then Wharf is
Wharf
at
is Earthquake.
Disaster.
Joe, read some more descriptions. I'm a little behind.
anyway, Survive or Die. A global catastrophe has ruined Earth's atmosphere. One group of
What's that?
Jesus,
So much-
Mike,
just
Mike,
exploded.
Mike, you really should go to the doctor for that.
For his purge?
Purge. Purge.
That's a bad cough, bro. You really should look into that.
Purge.
A global catastrophe has ruined Earth's atmosphere. One group of survivors has secured
Revolution.
has
It's
secured
Fallout, y'all.
has secured a machine that provides clean air. No, Fallout's all about clean water, sir.
Well, Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 reference there, bro. The two other surviving groups are on the hunt to get
Go away,
on the
Mike.
hunt to gain control from the machine that are recruiting new members to help them. You can either join them or feed their starving ranks. Which will you choose? So this sounds like it's going to be also interactive, like in that weird
I
way the
choose
Purge
death.
was.
No, it's not going to be interactive.
It's not gonna. It's gonna
But
be,
but I mean the way the Purge was,
They
or
called
No.
death sluts.
No.
the Purge was not.
well, interactive in the way I mean they had like
It wasn't
that truck
Hollywood.
that would roll out, you know, that sort of stuff. The truck that would roll out. Anyway, point
It's
is,
going to be Mad Maxy looking, maybe some projections. It's going to be cool.
I can't judge until I see it on all these. Next one up is Banshee's Lair. Travel deep into the forest where evil spirits and horrific creatures of the ancient world roam free.
Always the link.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like if you blink, you miss it. It's like the smallest scare zone ever.
That first one?
No.
One by
Central
Kid
Park.
Zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mother Nature's magical barrier of vines has been torn away, and the modern world has found the entrance
It's a
to
poison ivy scare zone.
this corrupt grave.
It's always the same shit.
It's the exact same thing every year.
Shout out to the pumpkin.
Yeah, that was fun.
But the good news is the roaming hordes are back, so Springfield should be fun.
So will everywhere.
Yes.
Well, we're getting that in a
Oh.
second. Hold on. Next up, Dead Man's Wharf.
Yes.
When a fishing vessel named Annabelle Lee never returned to harbor and was lost forever, the wharf was left uninhabited as a memorial to her. Now, a strange fog has rolled into the village, and the long-lost fisherman spirit seeks to punish the town that left them. So, does this mean they're going to put the fog back on for, on the lagoon? Remember how they have the fog in the lagoon for the Cinematic Spectacular?
No,
Think they'll
there'll
turn
be
that on?
fog. There'll be fog there like there was for the drive-in thing last year, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Man, I hope they turn that
You're
fog
You
right.
take
on.
selfies?
No,
No.
because they won't have
And,
Carrie there.
And we need fishing shirts to protect us from the fishermen.
That's correct.
A Chance in Hell.
Yes.
Get ready for the audition of a lifetime. Chance may be blocked away, but that hasn't stopped her.
Lost away?
Locked away.
Is it in a block?
Yes, exactly. Welcome to my Midwestern accent.
Oh.
I thought you were from Richmond.
As the alarms ring and the body remains of those who tried to stop her lie around, she's busy recruiting cellmates to join her biggest act yet. Parentheses, I hope I get chosen.
No, you won't, because you're not a scare actor.
There's gonna be so many hot chicks in the scare zone, y'all.
Oh, is that what
I was excited
No.
for it before I found out it was in the frickin'
That's great, bro. The
That's-
greatest of all time scare
That's
zone.
literally
Oh, God, Mike.
like a
Go
30-foot by like 10-foot area.
Yeah,
and that makes it for a good scare zone.
No,
Great to go.
no.
never been a good scare
My
zone there.
question is, most important, where is our cute blonde friend going to be working, and how many times is she going to scare us this year?
Oh. And frickin' survive or die.
Yeah, survive or die?
Yeah,
Those are your two questions.
she'll be there again.
All right, I like this.
I'm kind of like,
Oh, the streets are going to be good. Horror Nights is great.
I'm kind of getting disappointed about the chance thing, though, y'all.
Yeah,
Is there
it's
gonna be a mini show?
No.
Nope.
No.
Is she going to be up on a pedestal cage?
Nope.
thing?
Nope. It'll be some frickin'
You won't even
weird
see
ass
her.
looking broad dressed like Chance.
Listen, and I mean we'll get into this because we obviously need to see the event, but I think they jumped the gun on making the icon who it was if they weren't going to be able to actually showcase her.
Secure her, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll
It's like
see.
making your
Are you saying that
icon
the talent
Harley Quinn
is
and not having
not-
Margot Robbie.
Right, we'll see.
Well, I mean, it might be fun.
If all the right people are in place, it's an automatic home run because of how good and how hard all the right people in place work.
Right,
The right
Correct.
people won't be in place.
Right, because
If the right people aren't in place, then we're gonna have question marks. But if the right people are in place, it's gonna be a knockout home run.
Listen, Erin's not going to be in a scare zone barking.
Yeah, and she's definitely not going to be in a house.
she's
So-
not going to be.
Why would you buy a high-end sports car?
Why
and not
indeed?
take it out on the track?
Why indeed?
Like if anything,
Because
just get
Suicide
your
Squad is
camera,
now in theaters.
drive it to work, man. Oh, is it too close? Contracts, bro?
No, it's not that. That's not why.
I could see her in a house if she's high up.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come
if
on,
she
Real
really?
actress?
no, if she's like high up in the main center of attraction, like in the remember.
Well, it's there.
No.
The house is in a tent, so she's not
Okay,
going to be high. up.
okay, good point. But
The-
what I'm
She's
thinking,
an equity actress. She's not
so
doing anything.
what
beyond
I remember
equity
in the house was remember the Red Queen last year. And how she was like up in the Alice, and she was
yeah.
like up there. But imagine that in the middle of somewhere, and that was Chance.
That's a 30-foot building and not a.
I understand now.
They could have put her
Easy
like
up.
the dude at the Dust Till Dawn. These chicas are hot. Man.
Yeah, no, exactly that too. I could still see somehow
It's not going to happen, Joe.
it could work. Now I could see how it works. I'm still sad, but I'm working on this.
She's happy playing Lucy during the day on Hollywood Boulevard, and that's where we are.
And that's fine, but then
Choices.
don't
Yes.
theme the event around her.
Correct.
Under the potential that we could get.
Jabberwockies!
No, Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's not that. It's a different dance troupe that could be better. than
Hold on.
Jabberwockies.
Whoa. Here we go. We need to do some proper introductions, sir. Are we
My name is Lane.
all
Your name is
done?
Joe.
Are we all done with scare zones right now, sir?
Yes,
They're
because
gonna
scare
be
zones
fine.
always suck.
I would.
No, I would say
Or are borderline passable.
not all scare zones suck because I have photos that prove that wrong.
Scares them
A,
better.
B,
Wait,
How does that photo prove?
B.
which
let's
photo?
go to shows right now.
Come on, girl.
So let's start off with Bill and Ted real quick. They're doing Bill and Ted again.
Yes.
Well, obviously, we don't need
So,
to talk about that.
I mean, no. My thing is what every one of us should name a pop culture thing you're going to expect to be in Bill and Ted this year.
Pokemon Go, I win!
Donald Trump!
No, he won't be in it.
Do you know who I'm saying? Do you know who I'm saying right
guarantee
now?
They won't be in it.
Do you know who's going to be the main bad guy? Martin Scarelli.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That got that pharma asshole who raised the price of all the cancer drugs. Martin Scarelli. He bought the Wu-Tang album.
He won't be the main bad guy, but he'll be in it.
He'll be in it. He'll be in it. That's a
There
shoo-in.
is no way Donald Trump does not make 1 second of appearance in that.
I don't know. I remember like that one time that
He
they
should
did
have
the
brick when Romney and Obama were in it.
boom. There you go.
He still stayed in it. He still stayed in.
I don't think so. I think they got rid of it afterwards.
No, they got
no. They kept both characters. They just made it lame.
Yeah, that's why they won't do it.
They won't do it.
Snyder.
There's no way.
You know what?
I
Zack Snyder would be in it.
I guarantee they will not be in it.
0.0% chance.
If they're in it, they're just gonna like walk by, and there's not gonna be any there's gonna be no comments.
It's way too touchy of an
Yep.
issue this year. Way too
Can't-
touchy. Of an issue.
It'll be the last night jokes on them thing, and it'll be
You
like,
can't avoid it, guys. You can't. It's the
I
only reason
guarantee
why
it's
Stephen
not gonna
Colbert's
happen.
still on air. It's the only reason why Stephen Colbert's still on air. You cannot avoid this.
it
I
doesn't.
guarantee it's not.
It-
I guarantee it's not more than a throwaway joke.
It's not happening until the last night. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, in a month, guys.
There won't be any Hillary jokes. There won't be any. They're just avoiding
There's
politics
no
here.
way.
They're avoiding all the
There
jokes. They'll avoid all the jokes because there's been so many, just pop culture jokes this past year.
They don't need another
They don't need
Fox
it.
News story about it.
Look at how divisive. It's
They
just-
don't need it. And there's so many good jokes. They don't have to do without it. It will work. It'll work. I say Martin Shkreli because I mean, come on, why
He
not?
won't be the main bad guy.
I mean, he's got to be part of it
Wouldn't
though.
even.
He'll be in it, but
It wouldn't even register with me. It wouldn't make any sense.
it'll be Zack. I think it's gonna be Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's gonna be.
I like Zack
Oh,
Snyder
yeah.
though. That'd be really good.
That's who it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Zack Snyder as the bad guy would be great.
That'll be like a knockoff Joker for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's
No, he'd be a
insane as
shitty
hell.
Riddler. Let's be honest.
That's what he is.
He is. Exactly. That's my point.
He's a Jim Carrey knockoff.
So basically, what they'll do is they'll do like all like the Riddlers, no, all the Jokers. So they'll have the Jack Nicholson Joker. They'll have they'll just have all the Jokers.
Okay.
And then they'll have him as like the Riddler, and like you're not the Riddler, that kind of thing, and like how it goes, and some Disney joke, and the stacks with their tails, and just it all ends, and everyone does a dance number, and it ends. That's Bill and Ted this year.
Wait, are you downplaying how good Bill and Ted is?
No,
You-
Bill and Ted's gonna be
you left-
awesome. I cannot wait
You
for
left
this.
you left a very important part out, Joe.
Sexy dancing.
The bountiful.
Well,
Yes.
the sexy dancing,
Of both genders.
Yes.
It's something there for everyone.
sexy
We
dancing,
here at Parkscope are open to all types.
Yes.
sexy dancing.
All right, that's gonna be fun.
Let me take a
Yeah,
selfie.
talk about-
Talk
about
Captain Hook's dance troupe party.
The
No.
Academy.
Yeah, the Academy of Villains, House of Fear. Join this join this high energy performance
Jack?
troupe.
Is it on the
Yes.
Jack stage? So you could've-
Join, hey everyone. Join this high energy performance troupe of inmates in an explosion of insanity that will thrust you into a realm of mayhem
Will
and
they mix
mechanical
illegal-
tear featuring dance and specialty acts. The show must go on.
Will they make?
Is Constantine? gonna
Y'all.
be- I'm gonna watch it.
I'll probably look at it while I'm
No.
walking by it.
My eyes will watch them as I walk by.
Mike's opinion isn't valid because he doesn't even eat when he's at parks. So sitting down to watch
not
the show
true.
is way out of the
Mike
question.
doesn't exist. Let's
he
be
eats
honest.
a
Mike
lot
doesn't
when he's
actually
ramen.
exist.
Whenever you get some rum in him, he eats a lot.
Y'all, let's bask in the glory of Timbo8 replying to me on Orlando United. Academy of Villains is a theatrical dance company known for storytelling, incredibly intense choreography, and jaw-dropping stunts. Their mission is to inspire others by fusing dance with the notion of magic, by
Ugh.
creating an illusion atmosphere full of suspense. Unlike anything else spectators have ever witnessed, they take their viewers on an exhilarating journey of emotion.
Ugh.
Hashtag story dance. Story dance. Hashtag
How could you not like that, guys?
Ugh.
story dancing.
On a journey of emotion.
I'm just
Is
gonna
that even real life?
I'm just gonna pretend that Carnage
Magic
Returns is there again.
journey.
Amanda!
Guys, remember how great Carnage Returns was?
God, that was so good. Holy crap.
Remember how we
Two
thought,
shows that were
we thought
so
we were gonna get
fucking
another
good.
one this year,
Yes.
Oh,
and we're not.
you mean
Well,
they said
I never thought
Rockies!
I never thought we would get another one this
you
year.
really loved from last year, like that girl that did magic tricks and was really fun and she was silly and you liked her. We're gonna make her in
What?
charge.
Amanda.
About that fun
Hey,
thing.
hey, remember the reason you like this character? Yeah, that's not happening anymore.
Womp womp.
I'm kind. I mean, they couldn't
I
top
support
last year's
everyone that
show,
made
so,
all these
you know.
decisions, but I would like a magic show starring Chance and Death and Carnage.
I don't want a magic show. I want them to kill people.
You're getting
Okay.
NBC synergy with America's Got Talent. That's what you're getting.
Simon Cowell still
Yeah.
in the pocket.
That's what you're getting.
Simon Cowell.
Let's do
Okay.
a dance off!
I'm incredibly excited for the event, but
Yes.
there was clearly a ball drop somewhere here.
Listen, this just opens up time for the repository.
Yep, all
That's
the
it.
suppositories, all
Yes.
the extra runs through the Chance house, all the extra
Yes.
runs through the Ghost Town house.
Yes.
We're gonna have a good time. Horror Nights gonna be fun this year.
And more Bill and Ted, because it's going to be great this year.
Oh yeah, it's
With
gonna
all
make
the Donald
Bill and
Trump
Ted great
jokes.
again.
Make Bill and Ted great again.
Yes.
That'll
There's no way they don't do that. There's no way.
That's the extent of political jokes will be make Bill and Ted great again. I guarantee you that's what it's going to be. And that's it. They'll drop it and they'll move on.
I'll
That's
claim it. I'm just excited. I'm just ready for the sexy dancing, all of it. It's going to be so much fun with my squad, my girl,
I'm tired too, y'all.
Yeah, I think we gotta close it up now.
and fire whiskey with Joe.
Yeah.
All the pool time possible, guys.
I'm going.
We forgot to talk about one thing that I'm gonna mention every. show.
Hulk!
No, okay, I'd tell you to leave it with that. Even though Hulk is like maybe my top roller coaster of all time. Sean, do you know what opens next summer?
Volcano Bay!
We're gonna go ride water slides and sit in our 2-story cabana at Cabana Bay
Yes.
within like months of right now,
I know.
and that is so
Like
Yes.
7 months. It opens in March.
yeah.
We did it.
March.
Allegedly.
I don't.
No.
No way.
We're
No
gonna
way.
Get to Volcano Bay
Sorry.
next summer.
Yes.
Gonna be
We're going to stay at Cabana and walk over to Volcano. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
No way. It opens
It's
in
okay,
March.
y'all.
Sorry.
So
I bet it opens in March.
it'll be ready in March.
It'll be
Next July, hype.
Joseph,
Yes.
you want to start this close up?
Oh, we're almost at 2 hours now. So
Yeah.
Yes, we did it.
We did it.
We got to wrap this up. We got to case off that sausage. Just
I don't know. Should
the
we?
line.
We can do other things too. We just talk and chill. Bro.
Hulk.
Hulk. Yeah, we haven't talked about Hulk. What are you guys' thoughts on Hulk?
Guys.
we have the next.
It's gonna be
25
so much
seconds of
fun.
Hulk. 25 seconds.
No, I'm sorry. It's a big letdown. The
Oh,
queue
God.
sucks. It's
Nope.
the same ride.
13.
I expect better from Universal.
Anyone?
Just kidding.
So, we need to do closeouts, and then I have a few sticky notes here of show titles we have to go over real quick. So closing off real quick. Let's go up here. Lane, where can we find you at?
The bottom of my sign out, but I'm at Lane Nichols on the Twitters, at G Lane Nichols on Instagram. I talk about a lot of things, but I will also talk about, therefore, my Instagram and Twitter are just an okay
Guys,
follow.
what is happening right now?
So no, I didn't hear anything. Lane just quit. I didn't hear anything. I heard nothing. I just heard and just blank, and I'm like,
Okay.
this died out.
Oh,
Am I
Oh
up now?
no, I heard you. We're good. I'll cut it. So next, Mike, where can we find you at?
You find me at the local selling plasma for the repository house.
Awesome. Nick, where can we find you at?
young minds to make America great.
Yes, MAGA.
Fantastic. Sean, where can we find you at?
We did it.
We did it. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed. That's what
You can find Sean at bed. You can find all of us at parkscope.net or at Parkscope on Twitter. Hey, while you're at parkscope.net, go subscribe. Just
Parkscope.net. That's a whole different site.
.net. Yeah, .net. .net. Parkscope.net.
Parkscope.chucknuts.
I'm just saying. One point. Another sticky note for show titles.
Episode 200.
Parkscope.net and sticky note.
So, also, subscribe to us on iTunes. Leave us a review. That'd be great. All that stuff. iTunes, YouTube, whatever.
Oh, we did it.
We're not on
Forgot about
YouTube.
Some guys.
I was
Don't-
talking to one of my friends
Oh,
now
just-
that does a wonderfully clean Disney podcast, and she said I was like, hey, we kept it pretty G-rated tonight, and she just said G-rated my ass. So our reputation is spectacular.
Who said that?
so
Who said that?
Different podcast.
His friend.
Okay, and she said that we were keeping it G-rated.
She said G-rated my
Lane
ass.
said that, and she said G-rated my ass.
Is what our wonderfully friend Disney Parkscope host said to
Parkscope.
me.
Cool.
Oh, we taking over podcast. Parkscope.
Parkscope.
Blue agrees. Yes, there we go. So there we go. On behalf of everyone have a good night. Mike, you know what to do.
Love everybody, hate everything. Congaloosh, y'all.
Congaloosh.
Congaloosh.
Can't afford anything. It's
Trader Sam's October 8th. Boom.
We coming.
Man, we're gonna have so many drinks that night. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be ridiculous.